get ready, start. The fundamental principle underlying the relationship between the state and its employee is that it is governed by administrative rules rather than contractual agreements. In view of the power of the state to modify the terms and conditions of services by unilaterally amending the rules, this kind of employment is defined as a status. Therefore, when grievance of an employee is brought to a court or a tribunal, the primary question is about the rule that governs the services. At this stage, there is no value judgment about the executive action unless, of course, when the rule itself is challenged on the ground of invalidity or arbitrariness. So, we simply look at the rule that governs the services and determine whether the action is in consonance with the mandate of the rule. The rules that govern the service of the respondent are the Karnataka Civil Services Rules 1977 and Karnataka Government Servants Rule 1957. The context in which interpretation and application of these rules are to be found in the facts of the case, which, to the extent that they are relevant for our consideration, are as given. The respondent was appointed as a staff nurse in the Department of Indian System of Medicine and Homeopathy, a state of Karnataka, in the year 1979. She submitted a representation to the government and requested to change her cadre to First Division Assistant on medical grounds. Following her request, the government sought opinion of the director of the department, who asked the respondent to appear before the medical board for examination. The board submitted its report indicating that the respondent was in fact suffering from bronchitis and that she will not be able to carry out the duties of a staff nurse para. Following the decision of the government accepting her request change of cadre, the respondent was asked to submit a consent letter, which she did, indicating that with reference to the above subject, I hereby give my consent for the offer to change designation to clerical nature of work in the pay scale of rupees 630 to 1200 and to take seniority below the last person, accepting her consent to be placed before the last person in the transferred post. Orders of temporary posting, followed by final order, was issued by the government changing the cadre of the respondent from a staff nurse to first division assistant on medical grounds. Stop.